Okay, afternoon everyone. I'm just going to, so we don't have a microphone, so we'll just use my voice. First of all, I'd just like to thank everyone for making the effort to come here today for the launch of the Macron Collingwood Cup. I suppose, you know, it's a busy time for everyone, and it's great to see representatives from the leagues, referees, the student body, and obviously the community within UCC. A lot of you will be involved in soccer, know soccer, so it's great to have everyone here. Look, I suppose before we begin with the launch and the draw, I suppose it's important to acknowledge, unfortunately the weekend we got a bit of sad news. The late Kieran Dowd passed away over the weekend, and people probably will know Kieran Dowd, but people that didn't know him, he was very heavily involved. He was the head of sport in UCC from 1972 to 2004. He was very heavily involved and instrumental in building the Mardyke Arena. It was a project of his, so obviously before he retired in 2001 when the arena was opened, he was very proud of that. He was very heavily involved in Student Sport Ireland as well. CUSI, he was formed the very first committee of that, and in the IUFU as well, he would have managed the teams for the international teams as well. You know, Kieran Muslamis, he used to pop into the office all the time, very knowledgeable guy, very giving with his time, and you know, even for a cup of coffee we give you a lot of information. So it's really sad that he's passed away. So just like to take a moment for 10-15 seconds just to acknowledge Kieran. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to invite up the head of sport, Morgan Buckley, to say a few words, and then following that we'll get John McCarthy as part of the IFU and UCC Soccer to say a few words, and then we'll go into the launch. We're live streaming the launch, so if anyone is ducking out of work, you want to hide your faces, you can hide your faces. So we'll do the draw after that. Liam McCarthy will do the draw. So thanks very much for being here. It's important that you're here, and it's great to see everyone, so thanks very much.
Okay, good afternoon everybody, and welcome to the Mardyke Arena. I would too like to start by just acknowledging Kieran. He was the first head of sport. He worked for 32 years in UCC, and he shaped the direction and travel of sport for many years. I think Christine was employed by Kieran. He left a huge legacy, including this facility that we're in here. So it is fitting to recognise him. I'd like to welcome everybody to the launch today. We're joined by John McCarthy, who's president of UCC Soccer, and our UCC Soccer players. We've got Liam McCarthy from the IUFU, and also Pat Kelly, I think you're here somewhere, from the Referees Association. And I'd also like to recognise John O'Rourke from Macron. John, thank you for your sponsorship and support of sport in UCC and sport in the country, and it's great to see Macron doing so well, so we're delighted to be associated with this event. Also like to recognise Christine Maloney and her team who've kindly hosted us here today. It's a lovely facility right beside trackside, and so thanks Christine, and thanks for your support, and I know our teams are working really well with your colleagues in the squad gym, and hopefully our soccer team will have an edge because of the great facilities and the training that they're doing here. Noel Healy, our head coach, welcome Noel, and we look forward to you bringing back the Collingwood Cup. It's here, so no pressure, Noel. It's probably been a while, but you've seen a look at the cup. It'll be great if I can stay leeside. In particular then, I'd like to recognise our own team, but Greg, where have you gone? He's here, moved around. Greg, thank you. Thank you for all the work that you do in soccer in UCC. You're a key driver. We're very lucky to have you. You're a UEFA qualified coach, and all the work that you've done in putting this launch together. So special thanks to you, Greg, and for all the leadership that you provided. We look forward to having a fantastic event between the 17th and 19th of February with the finals played here in the Mardyke grounds. And we welcome all of the teams, and I'm sure it'll be a fantastic event, and I hope it'll be a sporting event. and I'd also like to recognise the contribution that our referees play in running these tournaments. You can't have matches without referees, so we look forward to providing respect and a good welcome to all of the officials. So thank you for coming today, and I'm really delighted to be part of the launch and hosting this fantastic historic tournament, a Sea from the Cup, first hosted in 2014. So 2019. Oh, sorry, 1914, not 2014. Excuse me, got my years mixed up. Yeah, it's got a very long history, and I'm sure it'll be a great event. And welcome everybody. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Morgan and Greg, and welcome everybody. It's fantastic to be here again in UCC and to be anticipating the hosting of the Collingwood. I'd like to thank Michael McCarthy from UL for bringing the trophy, and they did the business last year for the first time. We competed with them at Manny's final. And we would hope that the tradition, the word is here, the tradition of the Collingwood will be observed. Tournament play is very special to InterVarsity soccer. To the players, it's probably, it'll be the only opportunity to compete in tournament play, unless of course you go on to compete in the Euros and the World Cup, which we all hope you will do. But I would really like to thank John O'Rourke and Macron for their support and sponsorship again this year, and to Morgan and to Greg and Christine and all the people who do the work behind the scenes with UCC for sport. And just to echo the words that were mentioned about Kieran Dowd, it's very poignant that Kieran would pass on the run up to the Collingwood, but he really made the Collingwood a part of UCC. He was here over in the Mardyke Pavilion on the 3rd of December 23, just 14 months ago now, at a ceremony to celebrate the winning of the first Collingwood in 1973 by UCC, and he was in great form, and I know that he really enjoyed that, and it was lovely to see him there. And his spirit lives on both in sport in general, not only soccer, but in sport in general, and this fabulous facility that he as students have the opportunity to enjoy. I must admit I never enjoyed running around that track. It was in cinders, and Kieran did his best to whip us into shape, but it's, look, we will be thinking of him and his family. Just to wish all of the participating teams, and to thank Liam McCarthy, my colleague who's Registrar of the IUFU, for organising the InterVarsity competitions, all of them, and to the referees for officiating. The matches wouldn't go ahead without them, and also to the Munster Senior League and the other leagues here locally that give us the space to organise the competitions. You're all part of that tradition, so thank you very much, and we hope of course that the best team will win, as long as it's Noel Healy and his team. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll start the draw. So Liam McCarthy, registered the IFU, he'll go through the numbers of the teams, and then we'll have John McCarthy and John O'Rourke will pull out the ball. So ball's in here.
Right, lads. I won't make any speech now because they did all that. I get down to business, okay? We have 8 teams. Well, we have 9 at the moment, but we'll have that down at 8 on Wednesday. There's a preliminary round between University of Galway and Ulster University, and that match is on Wednesday. So they'll be number 8 in the pot. Number 1 will be University of Limerick, who are the holders. Number 2 will be Trinity, who are runners up. Semi-finalists, number 3 will be UCD, number 4 Maynooth. Number 5 will be the hosts, or UCC. Number 6 DCU. Number 7 Queens. And number 8, as I say, will be Galway or Ulster University. So we have the teams in there. We've 8 balls, right? So we get John to draw the home team.
Yeah, go here, yeah, so we can see
Number 3.
is UCD.
Versus number 4.
Maynooth.
Number 5.
UCC.
Number 7.
Queens.
Number 6.
DCU.
Versus number 8.
UU or University Galway. That's one.
Number 1.
UL. Oh, he's number 2.
Versus number 2.
Trinity. UL versus Trinity. Yes, you want to do the semi-final draw now, yeah? Yeah.
Yep.
So Liam's going to do the semi-final draw now, just to determine who plays who in the semi-final. So just 4 balls. So just to cap, first game is UCD versus Maynooth. Second game is UCC versus Queens. Third game is DCU versus UU or UG. And fourth game is UL versus Trinity. They'll be played on Monday the 17th of February. Times will be confirmed. Just 1 to 4. 1 to 4.
1 to 4.
Yep. Morgan, you want to? So this is for the semi-final, matching up the semi-finals.
And the semi-final for the quarter will be the losers in these matches, okay?
So
Number 3.
winner of match 3 will play
Winner of match 2.
winner of match 2. So that's DCU, UU or UG versus UCC or Queens.
Number 4.
Winner of match 4, UL versus Treaty.
Versus number 1.
Versus the winners of UCD versus Maynooth. Okay, just one more now. We're just going to do the draw for the final, just to determine who's the home team and away team, just for kit and dressing rooms. So just 2 balls.
1 and 2,
Yeah.
One.
So, yes, Liam, 5 and 6 you have to get out, sorry. You have to get number 5 and 6. Winner of match 6. It's good job. Good job. I know what's happening. Yeah, 5 and 6. Yeah. All right. So winner of match 5 is at home for the final. Versus 6. Okay, yeah.
Right now.
Yep. Okay, so that concludes the draw. Matches will start Monday the 17th. There's the draw ahead of you. So, Liam, off to you.
Yeah, we'll put the times to those in the next day now. Well, in the next hour, I suppose. And that'll be the end of it then. Ready to go. And the best of luck to everyone in the final. And hopefully we'll be playing Limerick or someone like that. Okay, thanks very much.
Okay, thanks very much.